Yes, the morning breeze does continue. This segment, the breakfast meeting, is in for its second session. Now I am joined by Douglas Lwanga. Yes, he is a very prominent celebrity, I would say, and he has been trending all over social media. But he finally made his move to the next media group, and now he is part of the family that is NTV. And here he is with me this morning. Good morning, Douglas.
Yes, good morning. Glad to actually be here.
It's glad to have you.
And of course, I'm actually, so happy to be part of Next Media.
It's a pleasure
yes,
for you.
This is my new home.
This is
just in case you've been having all these theories going on. This is my new home, and I'm actually so happy to be down here.
We are excited to have you here. But kindly tell us first. People would like to know, who is Douglas Lwanga?
Douglas is a very multi-talented person. I do so many things. Some people know some of them, some people do not know. But just briefly, I'm a TV host. That's what everybody knows right about now. I am a graphics animator. I do still and visual graphics. I am an events organizer. I am a CEO of Brand Purple Uganda Limited, and that's what organizes what we call the Purple Party. And what else? It's just so much.
Yeah,
just so much.
Your
There's so much.
CV is so big. You're
I
making
know.
mine look so bad. But let's look at your life in the entertainment industry. You have been in it for how long exactly?
On TV, on screen is about 10 years, and then off TV was about 2-3 years.
Okay.
So that's about 13 years in the media.
In the media.
Yes.
So 13 years in the media industry, you must have a lot under your belt. So for those that started following you from the last station that you worked, kindly tell us where your journey started.
My journey started when I just left university after doing mass communication. I went to a small production house that was called MGS Studios, and that was doing weddings, introduction, and that company introduced me to the things that happen behind the scenes. So I learned how to do the graphics, I learned how to edit, I learned how to do camera, and within that time, a station opened, and a friend of mine called me up, and I passed by, did the interview, not as a TV host, but as a cameraman, and I passed the interview, and I was enrolled. So after some time, the station changed management, and this new manager comes through. So in a small staff meeting, we were asked to talk about things that would progress the company, and I stood up and talked. And after the meeting, the MD was like, "I think you're very eloquent. I like the way you talk. Would you mind starting a TV show?" And I was like, "No, I've never dreamt of being in front of camera. I love my graphics. I love to do camera." And it's like, "Give it a shot." And I did give it a shot. And that's how the journey began. Yes, so I did 5 years on that station, and then later on joined, where I was, and now here I am.
All right.
Yes.
So you've had a productive 13 years in the media industry.
So true.
But would you ever have envisioned your life to be where it is as of today? Did you think you would be a big deal as you are right now?
Never, never. I don't actually even take myself as a big deal, because I love to give people a platform. So I don't take myself on top. I love somebody to be on top of me. That has always been my theory. So I've never actually dreamt. That's why I'm telling you, the very first time he told me, "You can be on screen," I was like, I can't do that. That time, the industry had very good TV hosts. Katz was there, Tafby was there was Calvin the Entertainer, quite a number of guys that Straka Mwezi, who could beat Straka. So I was like, yo, how am I gonna go through this industry? So I never actually thought that I would ever make it this far.
So you are someone that has actually dominated the entertainment field for a very long time. As a host and graphics and all this, personally, I had no idea you went to the field of graphics or that you could actually handle a camera.
Yeah.
But you have dominated that particular industry. In your perspective, or from your standpoint of view, how exactly would you gauge the media industry or the entertainment industry in Uganda?
The entertainment industry is a very dynamic industry. It changes. And of course, it poses a huge, huge threat to us, the people who are hosting, these shows that actually, the people that you guys see on screen. Because, every now and then there is new talent that is popping up. Every now and then there are new artists popping up. Just the way you see that, probably this year there is an artist called Fikfa Maker that wasn't around 5 years ago. That shows you that the industry keeps changing. And if you do not change, you as the host, man, you can actually, you'll be called in the past tense, yeah? So that poses as a threat. You need to be on top of your game. You have to think for your shows. There's so much that goes on underground.
All right.
Yeah.
So for those that would love to know how they can be like you or what it took to be like you, personally, I think for me, the things that stands out the most about you is your humility, your modesty. Are you any different from, because I've met you away from the cameras and you're very modest and a humble person.
Thank you.
But are you humble when someone comes and says, oh my God, that's Douglas Lwanga? Do you go like, wait, selfie later?
I know, I've always, this is something that I can't say, so this is a testimony that people, you know, that I interact with, just like what you say, you know, that's the feedback that they're supposed to give me, so I do not know. Sometimes you may think you're talking, you know, humbly to somebody and the other person may see you as rude. Yeah, so I can't really sit here and judge myself, so I would let the viewers judge if either I'm humble or not, if I'm arrogant or not, if I'm good or not, so that's up to them.
All right, that's really nice. So you are joining the NBS family. We are excited to have you, but let's look at the media industry a few years from today. We had a very depressing incident that struck us last week after Moses Sechibogo passed away. Very, very sensational and exceptional musician, poet, and he was defined as a kind man.
Yes.
Where do you see the music industry in this country headed?
It's a very developing industry. At least for the past 10 years that I've been a part of it, I am one person that loves Ugandan music, like from passionately. I do what I do not for the money, because you know there are reasons why people work. Yeah, some people work for the money, some people work for passion. Some of us, passion actually comes first, and that's why some people mistake you and they think probably, you know, you're not focused. Or, no, because passionate people, you know, push money aside, and it's about the work, delivering that work. So I love this industry from the bottom of my heart. I've seen so many artists grow. I've seen the industry evolve. Back in the day, 10 years ago, the music videos that you actually played down here on NBS, if they brought you the videos that were playing 10 years ago, you'll be like, damn, the quality of music has actually improved. We have people shooting videos from South Africa, from Nigeria. We have our own videos down here with videographers down here winning international awards. Yeah, Kenzo, you know, case study, winning BET for a video that was done here. So it shows you that the industry is actually progressing and the future is going to be even much brighter. All
right. Now, is it a crime to ask you who your favorite musician currently is? Because you have a passion for the music industry. Yes. You're passionate about Uganda's entertainment. Yes.
Yes.
But everyone has a favorite. The way parents have a favorite child, they have a favorite pair of shoes. Who's your favorite musician currently?
Oh man, that's a hard one. And
they could change over time.
No. It doesn't.
It could be someone else. By nighttime, it could be someone else. But currently, right now, who is striking you in the entertainment industry, especially in music?
I beg not to answer that question. It has a lot of conflict of interest, and since you know I'm supposed to be my background, yes, I've always been a very neutral host. You know, I love to give that equal leveled platform to everybody. So if I do something like this on national television early this morning, man, you would have murdered my career. So I beg to distance myself.
All right, so let's, away from that, let's see, who would you say is the fastest growing musician in Uganda, or one that has changed the trends of music in this country? It's not just one, it's just not two, it's a number, because everybody has something they bring onto the table. If I start from, in no particular order, in no particular order. People like Bebe Cool, you know, invest a lot of money in the works that they do, the videos that he shoots, you know, just shows you that he's so passionate about what he does and he wants to progress. People like Eddie Kenzo, you know, taking us, you know, to BET and spreading the Ugandan flag to all these, you know, countries. That's a big deal. Jose Chameleon, do I need to even say? Radio and Weasel, you know, these guys, and of course the young talent that's growing. Fikfa Maker, Waiki Bender, Just Today. All these guys have something they bring on the table. And the industry is not developed by one person. It's a team of people. The music show hosts, the audio producers, the video producers, the artists. It's a collective effort. So you cannot say that I myself, I am the sole person who has put this industry to where it is. No, it's collective effort. Do you think Uganda's entertainment industry, as where we are today, because you kindly pointed out that, you previously pointed out rather, that Eddie Kenzo took Uganda's flag to the beach.